Hi everyone, welcome back. Here in this video, we are going to see look up this concept that is sorting in Java. So we are going to see why do we need this, what is sorting, what is this, why do we need this, and how many type of sortings in Java. And so the most important question, why do we even need this? Why this concept? Like, so if you are new to the channel, we will be learning this concept in a very easy steps in a very beginner friendly manner. So hit the like and subscribe button and do share this video as much as possible, guys. So the first thing is, what is sorting? Have you have heard this term like very this is a very common term in programming, that's sorting. We have to sort an element, sort an array. Like, so what is this? It means basically I wrote here, it means array, arrange, sorry, it means arranging the numbers. Like, this is called sorting. Let me arrange, let me sort things out. You have heard these type of words, right? So arrange. So first thing first, what is here? Here we are going to see with an example. First, we are going to see the concept. Then we are going to take an example, and by taking the example, you guys will understand better. Then we will solve that example also. So here, so we know that sorting means arranging, right? So we can arrange some random data in ascending or descending order. If it is giving me an option to arrange, so I should have option to arrange it in ascending or descending order. Yeah, we have. So how can we arrange a random numbers, like we have 10 to 15 elements, like we have a lot of numbers and we want to arrange it in ascending or descending manner. How we are going to do? First thing, the by default sorting in Java do always descending order. By default it will give you the output in descending order, but if you want the output in ascending order, then we have to write some program for it, some logic for it that we are going to do. So descending order is basically the default of sorting method, right? So it is really easy. So we will use dot sort method. With the help of dot operator, we will write sort like this, like this. So if you do like this, it will arrange it in descending manner. So this is how we are going to sort the data in Java, and by default it will give you a descending order. But here we want ascending order. So this is very easy, but ascending order, for the ascending order we have to write some bit of program. So we will learn here. So let's take an example. If we have a random number like 32, 56, 43, 12, 7. This is my set. This is my set of numbers. I have some set of numbers. I want to arrange it in descending manner. So we will take this variable in some. We will take this value in some variable. So int array arr. So now what I am going to do is just look at the screen here. This is my question. This is my set of element. This is my elements of an array. The name is arr. Here I will use arr dot sort like this. It will arrange this number, this random placed number in the descending order. So it is ascending, sorry. This is the another example. Let's see. So what should be my output is 56. First make this 56, 43, 30 and 12 and 7 and 2. So this will be our answer. So now you understand what I'm going to tell you. In Java, by default, here we are learning Java, right? So by default, sort method will give you descending order. and how to use sort method. By default you will give the variable name or whatever you want to arrange. You will give that name and you will use the name with dot operator, then sorting method. So currently your output will be like this. So this number, this random place number is converting this. But this is this much easy. Like if you want to arrange in descending order, this is easy. But if someone asks you arrange it in ascending order, so that is little bit like that is also easy. But there are lots of compared to this, there are numerous line of code. So here, this is my class. Here I already made a class and I'm using clips. Here you can use another whatever you are comfortable it with. You can use online ID also or Eclipse ID also. So now if you don't subscribe till now, just go hit the subscribe button, guys. Now let's start. Here first, we don't have any data. Do we have any data? This is an example. Don't look at here. Don't look at here. Currently, we do not have any data. Do we have any set of numbers which we want to arrange? No, we don't. So we will take it input from the user. So we are going to take the input from the user. So for this, suppose let's see step number one. What should be this step number one? In like in somehow we know that we don't have any data, so we have to take input from the user. So user will give me some random number, like user will give me this, comma, this, comma, this, comma, this, comma. This is the number that user will give me. Forget this IT by mistake. So this is a set. Obviously, this is how I'm going to store this. I have to make a variable with a array. I have to make an array to storing this, right? Without array, I cannot store this type of random numbers. So our first step will be make a array variable. Make a variable of array. So we will make, let's make here in data type my array, and here I will declare the size. Here I am gonna declare the size. Wait, I forget to give right like this. Yeah, I declare the size. Now I made a variable. Now I made an array. So when the user will give me data, I will store it inside the second step. How to take input from the user. I hope you understand till here. So we are going to we are going to make an object of scanner class. How? Generally in Java, we take input from the user by the help of object that we are going to make of scanner class. What is this scanner class? It lies in the java.util dot package, like java.util package. It is a pre-built class and we do not need to make a class for making an object. It is already there. We just has to we just have to import it in our workspace so that we can use it. So when we import it, then we can make an object of scanner class. So let's write like this: scanner, right? Scanner. What should I give this name? Like SC is, let's give the name like everyone give, scanner. Here, how I'm going to take the input from the user by system, through system class system.in. So now it is showing me an error. The error is like this, that I told you if I use scanner class, then I have to import it. So here we already now by clicking on this we import use the import statement, import java.util.scanner. Now I can use it. Now here we are going to take the input from the user and going to store it in our array. So now we are going to call from our object. This is my object name, right? So we are going to call with this sc dot next int. This is how we take integer value from the user, and now the user will give me value. One by one user will give me value, and then I'm going to store it inside my array. So this is my array, right? So here I am gonna store it. How? But for storing it, see here I cannot take. First, let ask the user to. This is not a proper manner. Let's see. Let's start. Wait, just screen stuck here. Let's see. Here I made an object from the scanner class. Now I will ask user to give me numbers. System dot out dot println. Now I'm going to ask user that enter some number. If you write a program, then write it in a neat way. So this will be like a good coding practice. So here now user will give me some number. I will iterate with those numbers. I'm gonna iterate with, because we are not dealing with one number here. We are dealing with multiple numbers. So we will iterate and then store. Okay, let's see. Let me write this. Then you will understand better. So we will make a for loop. You will understand within a few minutes why I am making a for loop here. Why am I iterating it? Why I'm not directly storing the value given by the user? What the size of array is 5, right? Yeah, user will gonna give me 5 digits, 5 numbers. So I will be less than 5. Now I plus plus. So now you are going to see why I made here. Here now I will take the input from the user. So by the help of object, I will call this function next int. Okay, next int. I am going to call this one, and then like this. Here I'm going to store it. I inside the I store it. What is my array name? My array name is ARR. Here see, user will give me some number. Give me when user will give me first number, right? So the number will go inside this and store inside this. Here I iterate this because I am iterating an array. So on the index value of 0, it will going to store the first number, right? Now you understand, index value of 0, it will store the first element. When user give me again, the loop will run again, and then the value of will get I will get I plus plus. So on the index value of 1, the second element will get added, right? So like this, that's why I run a for loop. Now I already store it. Now I will use the concept of nested for loop. Why nested for loop? Let's see. I'm gonna explain you again in a iterating manner. No worries. I will explain you again and again until you understand. I will explain it. And every time I explain, I will explain in very simple way compared to the previous explanation. Here I use nested for loop. What is this nested for loop? We have a for loop, right? Till here. We have a for loop till here. We have another for loop inside that for loop. So this is my bigger for loop, or you can say outer for loop. This is my inner for loop. So okay. Now why I make this nested for loop? Why am I iterating here? Let's see. I will explain it. First, let me write here. Similar thing. I will initialize I with what 0. Generally, what we do like that. I will be less than 5, and similar thing there that we did before I plus plus. But inside this for loop, I will do no, I'm not gonna take I variable. I'm gonna take j variable or I plus 1. Why I plus 1? I will tell you. Just wait a minute, only a minute, guys. Here my j also will be less than 5, and then j plus plus. Here just see, it is going to compare. Suppose I have some value which is like 5, 89, 56, 94, 72, 1. This is my number. It starts from index 0. Okay, it will compare it. It will compare it from the index 1. 0 and 1 comparison happens. So it will see, okay, this is the ascending order, right? 5 should be the in the place of here. It is correct only. So this. So every time this loop will happen, the next time when I move forward, it will compare these two only, na? It is not going to compare this one. It is going to compare these two. When the loop will run again, it will going to compare these two, not these two. So every time the like it is decreasing in some way, it is decreasing, right? We are not going to compare the previous value again and again. So here, uh, that's why every time this loop will run, this for the first time this loop will run, this will run to the fourth time, because less than 5, right? It will run till 4. So for every loop, for every time this loop will run, so it will run the 4 times of that loop. Why? Because it is decreasing slowly it is getting decreased. That's why we are making 2 for loops. So now we are going to write a logic. So if you see the logic, then your remaining doubts will get cleared, I hope so. Here, if my array of ith index is greater than my array, so what we are going to do? Just tell me what we are going to do. Jth index. So what we are going to do here, we will see, if suppose here in this example, this one is already smaller than this one. So actually when you look at only till here, so this is in ascending order, right? But what happen if I swap like this? If my 0th index is greater than the first index, then what we are going to do? We will swap. We will make a extra variable. Okay, what is the swapping concept, guys? How do we swap the number? See here, if num1 is equal to 8, num2 is equal to 9. Okay, see here, num1 is equal to 8, num2 is equal to 9. I want that this 9 should be in num1 and this 8 should be in num2. How are you going to do this, guys? We will make another variable, temporary variable. We'll make it, then we will store the num1 8 inside this. Now what will be the value of temporary variable? 8, right? So now we then num1 is technically empty, so I am going to store num1 or num2 inside num1. So we will do like, if you take a common example, like if you don't want to take this coding example, let's say suppose you have a glass, 2 glass of water, 1 glass water, 1 glass milk. If you have suppose glass will be confusing, right? If you have two, then it will confuse you. Let's say you have a 1 cup of water and 1 glass of milk. You want to switch it. You want that your milk should be in cup and your water should be in glass. How you are going to do this? First you will take an empty vessel, empty utensils you will take, and then you will pour either glass or either cup. You will pour some, you will choose you will choose either glass or cup, and then you will pour it inside that utensils. Then it will get empty and now you can swap it, right? This is how you will do. Here we are doing that only. So we will make another variable, temporary variable here. Okay, here now we are going to assign my array of ith inside this. Okay, now it will get empty. Array of I will technically becomes empty, right? So I will assign array of j inside the array of I. So now you understood till here. I hope this one seems easy to you guys. Now array j is technically empty. Now array j, we are going to assign my temporary variable inside it. Now my code is complete. Now I'll just iterate my array. So where should the iteration will happen? So outside this for loop. Here for sorting is actually pretty easy, but this is very important because if you want to learn DSA, data structure and algorithm, then sorting will actually save you. So this is a very important topic. Here why duplicate variable you rename. Okay, I will rename it like O, not O, U, and here also U plus plus. Now I'm going to print my array. Here I'm going to print my array. I also want some space. Now let's hope there is no compilation error. Let's run it, guys. Let's see the output. Actually compilation error here. Sorry guys, there was a compilation error. Enter some number, like if I write 4. So this is running in the infinite for loop. Why it is running here? Just terminate this loop. There is some mistake. Wait. Why 8? Did I give 8 somewhere? Wait, when I run this, 2, sorry, by accident I wrote here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Here, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are giving way too much number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's hit enter. Okay, I have to give 5 times. Sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here only 3 is printing, right? Because it starts from 3, right? It is starting from 3 because the first number is way too big. So why is this happening? I should be greater than array. Wait, let me recheck the code where the error is happening. Why it is happening? Let me recheck it. It should not give error in I also. Why it is giving me an error? Where did I declare this? I think outside this for loop, we are using this one. Okay, and here this is the inside the outer for loop or what? Just no, and outside the outer for loop we will use, right? So why is this giving me an error? I don't understand. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Why it is 2 only? Okay, now I understand why it is giving me an error. Here we are going to give this. Now let's run the application. Let's hope there is no any compilation error. Now we can give I here. That's why I thought we should give like none of them is enter some number, like I write 2, then 9, then again 3, then 54, then 1. 123 954. Let see, this is your code. This is your code in ascending order, right? If you want to see, here I was stuck. As you all know, I was stuck here because I was there was a mistake I did that I wrote inside this for loop. I don't know what, I should not. So first, do mistake as much as you can, but try to rectify your mistake. Try to think why is this happening, so you can figure it out. Somehow you can figure it out, and if you don't, then just go ask somebody. Just watch YouTube videos regarding this. See some like read a blog regarding it, so you can figure it out. So let's meet in another video. I hope you like this one. So if you like, just hit the like and subscribe button, and do share this, guys. Do share this video as much as possible. So we'll meet in another video. Bye bye and happy learning.